Ay ay ay. Bir puan. 8 maç. Takımı değiştir. Portekiz. Lan oğlum, Portekiz seçtik de dostum, yani gidip de yani seç Sporting'i. Tamam. Forma tamam. Kadro. Katabo. Hacı. Silva. Harder. Oğlum şuradan Morita'yı bir defa yedeğe koy. Sağ açık. Çok kötü bir sağ açık ya. Sol kanat. 83'lük. Oğlum sol kanatta 81 koşuyor ya. Bu da 85 koşuyor. Şuna çıkar ya. Pirito. Bu da 79. 66. Benim için hızlı oyuncu önemli. Sağ açı da koy. İkinci yere koyarım. Sağ bek. Çıkar. Tam ortaya seni koyayım. Seni buraya. Tamam. Kadro bu. Kadro bu.
The game the fans have been waiting impatiently for. Now it's almost here, and both teams know they had better be ready as soon as the referee's whistle sounds. A fabulous prospect. The action is live. A night of excitement stands before us potentially.
O onu yensin. Rakibim kimdi lan benim şimdi? Villarreal. Sağlam takım mı? Sağlam takım. Ama oynayan oyuncu sağlam mı? Online oynuyoruz gençler, ona göre. Benim için oynayan oyuncunun online demişim. Oynayış önemli. Sağlam oynuyor mu? Oynamıyor.
Here at the Estadio de la Ceramica, the home of Villarreal. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Villarreal up against Sporting.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play. and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Koş lan koş. Valla. Ah.
And here's a look at the starting 11 for Villarreal. Raul Albiol starts alongside Eric Bailly in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front.
Koş koş koş.
Oh, he's through
Oğlum bu ne
here.
lan?
Position.
Kim lan bu?
Perfect way to open.
Nasıl koştu oğlum o? Geç oğlum geç lan geç.
Well, as you can see, the skill to set up this chance is absolutely brilliant. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Room for sporting here. Going inside.
At işte
Oh,
be.
that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. And it's gone behind for the corner. Could still be dangerous.
Lan bas.
Can they convert? Thwarting him. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Oğlum adamın sol bekiymiş lan bir de çıkan öyle.
Alex Bain.
Kim sol bek oğlum bu? Ben hiç duymadım bunu.
Here's a using finish.
Ananı
Well,
avradını.
the keeper
Adam çok
reacted
fena.
magnificently. Taken short. Possibilities here. Take pair of hands, did his job.
At. Koş. Adamların ne sol bekleri var.
And support available.
Koş lan. Allah senin
Well,
be.
for
Adamın
10
sol
out
beki
of 10
köpek
for
gibi vurmuş,
placement,
gol
maybe
atıyor.
8.
Orta saha çöp ya.
Well, pressing really high. Trying to open them up.
Diamonde. Oğlum adam ne yapıyorsun dostum?
Superbly read and executed.
Lan nasıl paslar atıyorsunuz ya? Adam kendi kalesine gol atacak valla. Ama adam çok sağlam oynuyor belli.
Baena.
Oğlum bu ne biçim
Oh,
bir sol
great
bek ya?
attacking
Bu
play.
kadar hızlı bir sol bek mi olur?
Puts it back.
Ananı avradını.
There's opportunism for you. But a disappointed goalkeeper. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own.
Offside.
Just straying offside.
Offside ya. Toparlanın.
Just the challenge that was required. And threading it through.
Koş lan.
That was a move of great promise. They could easily have been in. One fight. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Oh, a clinical counter-attack and so close to a goal.
Well, that's exactly what they're looking to do. Force the turnover and then break at pace. So close to a very good goal.
Çalım atma. Sol bek sağlam.
And snuffed out the danger immediately. Well, good vision.
Ver faali.
Really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card.
Direkt ayağını kart. Lan ne yellow kartı.
Could be threatening. And the goalkeeper expertly anticipated that through ball. Jose Perez. Options in the middle. Decent position. Did well to win the ball back.
Hay sizin ayağınızda top tutma kafanızın.
Moreno. Well, it could be on for him here. And the
Abi bu ne lan?
second time
Sağlam
the basket.
rakipler gelmesin ya,
Shoots
yeter
what
lan.
was required.
Adamlar
Well,
darmadağın
this is
ediyor.
threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own
Ya
territory.
yere git.
Sound piece of goalkeeping. Yeremy. Jose Perez. And a tidy tackle. Oh, he saved it well.
Bizimkiler de gol atamaz.
And he's fired over the corner.
Lan at
No
işte lan.
nonsense clearance. And pushed away to safety. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. And passing it through. And running in behind. Missing the chance.
Gol
Well, he
sandım.
strikes it cleanly, no doubt about that. But unfortunately, he's missed the target. He's got to score there.
Braganza. Wait on the pass.
Onu da atamıyordu, anana avradını. Atamayacak diye
He's off
korktum valla.
celebrating.
Hadi geri dönüş
Well,
hadi.
the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Trying to open up the defence. Free kick awarded then by the referee.
Oğlum bunu
Has eyes for goal. And I think he'll be a bit cross with himself based on that free kick. Not the execution he was looking for. Feeding it through. Good looking move. That's a pop from here. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping.
gol sandım, ne kadar korktum.
Throwing it back.
Abi çok basit ya.
The goals keep coming. No stopping them.
Allah Allah, adam o kadar iyi oynadığından değil. Çok
And with
basit
that,
gol
the first
veriyoruz
half
ya.
action is over. It's half time here at the Estadio de la Ceramica. The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? Very quick thinking there.
Hoş,
Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect.
hoş.
Well, might be.
At. At ulan at.
Down to the top drawer. Super stop.
Lan onu atamıyorsun, bunu atamıyorsun.
Rewarded
Lan
for that
yaptın
brilliant
ya.
high press. Good idea. Moreno. That's opening up. Well, I would have been disappointed had he...
Lan!
The referee has put
Lan
it to the spot.
penaltı, penaltı.
Given. And he's also showing him the yellow card.
Yeah, he had to make the challenge, but it was always going to be risky, and so it proved.
Confidently converted. Lots of goals. 5-1 it is. And defensive play to be applauded. Far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Well, the free kick fired too close to the goalkeeper. Oh, terrible mistake by the keeper.
Lan oğlum
The
önünde
got
top
to
kalıyor
turn
onu
the ball
da
away.
atamıyorsun ya. Atamıyorsun ya. Ne oldu oğlum size?
The switch of play now. Might be a chance to break. Opportunity.
Ya sizin oynadınız.
Spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. Inacio. Good visualization and execution. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Geri dönüyoruz.
the
Hadi, hadi.
Villarreal throw
6-2'den
coming up.
6-6'ya geri dönüyoruz hadi.
Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. Effective challenge. Wants for trying it.
Ananı avradını şansını ya. Bu nasıl bir şanstır abi? Kaç oldu bu
Well,
ya?
they can keep possession now. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Running inside. Where's he going to go?
Aynı goller. Hep aynı goller. Başka attığı gol yok.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And threading it through. Oh, mischievous attempt.
Gol.
But it's good
Abi
when you
yeter
get
lan.
touched onto the woodwork. And the danger cleared. Oh, good looking run. Promising move.
Senin oynadığın oyunu.
Close, just over the top. Tapgay. On to Bailly. Well, the scoreline means they can focus on keeping possession. Parejo. Eric Bailly. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game.
Ya oynayacaksan oyna. Salak 6
Gay.
kez zaman geçiriyor ya.
Parejo. Baena. Cutting in. But they took care of the situation defensively. Now, options are plenty.
Ah.
And that's a corner. And won the ball, apparently. And time for the change now. Played over. The keeper made that look relatively easy. In truth, it wasn't. In position. Nicely timed tackle. Well, he's been
Ya
rolled
nasıl
offside.
offside? Oğlum aynı anda çıkıyor, çizgiden çıkıyor şerefsiz.
Gay. Jose Perez. And possession lost, intercepted. This could be troublesome, but how well he did to react in that manner. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. A good vision there.
Oğlum bu takım bu kadar iyi miymiş? Ben anlamadım. Ben anlamadım ki oğlum.
And he could
Bu adam bu
scarcely have
kadar
had an
iyi.
easier finish. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Sporting with acres of space out wide.
Yani. At onu da Allah
Well,
belanı
but it
versin.
could-
Sen oynat. Yanlışlık olmalı ya. Bir yanlışlık var ya. Gonçalves. Çık. Seni oynatacağım burada. Hızlı oyuncu oynatacağım. Tam bizi darmadağın etti ya.
What an intriguing prospect.
Bu ne oğlum?
A game of high profile. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And the excitement levels are high. The tension is palpable because it is the first match of the campaign. It's Magdeburg up against Sporting.
Well, I actually thought they deserved a bit more last season. They played some really good stuff, but a couple of bad errors at the back cost them dearly in the end. A good win today, and I'm sure they'll be title contenders.
Bas lan bas.
Here's the lineup for Sporting.
Well, the front three are going to be key here today.
Aferin
Early
oğlum.
challenge of an illegal nature, and the referee can't ignore it.
Kafayı mı yediyiz?
Elhan Kouri.
Koş koş koş.
Technique displayed. He's waiting in the middle. This could have possibility.
Allah seni ne etsin
Oh,
oğlum
that's
sen nasıl oyun?
top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Well, it's a long way off target, you've got to say. Philip Herrera. Barish Atik. Well, he's certainly not alone.
Barış Atik.
A really smart piece of defending to stop them. Just cutting off the supply. Philip Herrera. Well, showing really good width here. Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner.
Ya, valla.
Well, they won't get too many chances, so they need to make the most of this.
What's the challenge that was required?
Koş koş. Koş.
Danger here as he runs at them. Can he run?
Onu da atamıyordu. Ananı avradını. Zor gol attık. Bu ne ya?
Well, as you can see, it's an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't split it into a dangerous area like that.
One 0 then.
Koş koş. Senin oynadığın aynen.
This looks promising. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Martin Hulman. And passing it through. The save was a good one. Oh, that's an interesting pass.
Oğlum adama
Referee
gidip
might
öyle
have to
kayılır mı
send him
ya?
off. And it is an early shower for him. Red
Kırmızı
card.
kart mı?
Well, the outcome was never in doubt.
Şaka mı yaptın oğlum sen? Maçı burada bitirdin. Hem de en hızlı defansım, Allah belanı verecek. Neyse. Kişi eksi oynayacağız artık, yapacak bir şey yok, kabulleneceğiz.
That was always going to be a sending off.
Mecburen.
Has eyes for goal. Nothing wrong with the idea on the free kick, but the goalkeeper has it.
Oo, faali mi
Executed
bence?
defensively and did his job. Elhan Kouri. Teammates available. And a throw in for Sporting. Now he must favour the cross. He loves drifting in off the flank and swiftly ending that attack. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Untidy little passage in midfield there. Well, very effective play in possession. Chance. It was on its way.
Abi niye bu kadar mal oyuncularla oynuyorum ben?
Trying to open them up. Offside it is. Such a pity for him.
Well, he thought he was onside, but I think the assistant got that absolutely right.
Ver faali.
Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Not messing around with that clearance.
Aynen.
Possibilities inside the box. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Deciding to go inside.
10 kişi, 10 kişi. Mallık.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease. It's just a change of pace. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well read to win possession back. Chance to play it in. Now, was that challenge in the grey zone? Play on. Oh, tight offside decision, but the flag does go up. Now, who can he play it to? Clearing in field here. Is it going to be? Well, it didn't miss by an awful lot. That's very effective, good high pressing. Plenty of room in the wide area. Opportunity here. This game very much back on as a contest.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
Giving the ball away. Sporting using width to good effect. Chipping it. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. And with that, the first half draws to a close.
Çok değişik şeyler yapmam lazım. Çok değişik.
Fix it.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half.
Oğlum bu Maderburg kim ya? Ben hiç...
Promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Knaka. Able to skip past his man. Call them level.
Well, they certainly should be level. That was a great opportunity to score.
Decent looking pass. Did well to win the ball back. Might be a chance to break. Well, it was a promising avenue of attack, but the momentum has been halted. You wouldn't be surprised to see they can't hand it out. Time for a change then.
Yemedi değiştirdi. Abi bu alçak ne alaka? Alçak düz. Ayak dışıyla fazla.
Well, let's see about the cross. That goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. And passing it through. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. Stop.
Abi adam etkili geliyor.
In the right place to cut out the pass. Well, there was a chance to say. He sets it again. Looked as though he might score again.
Well, he's certainly looking sharp today. That could easily have been his second there.
The ball once more. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Erkan. Knaka. Now look at this. They might be able to cash in here. "30 minutes left for play." Well, they keep passing away. And defensive play to be applauded. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, that is how to break up a counter-attack. Silas Knaka.
Offside.
There, the
Offside'ın babası. Destekle. Panel destekle. Tamam. Tamam. Taktiksel savunma yapalım daha ki Allah.
move will end because it's offside. Close though. And he's won the ball. And possibilities here. Oh, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. And good work from Sporting to win the ball back. Well, constantly giving the ball away. Chance to finish.
Allah
Sure
seni
that
lan
was
lan.
pushed well away
Oğlum,
from
bir şey
danger.
yapabil ya.
20 minutes remaining.
Offside.
Flag raised. Offside it is.
Hay
And
seni
he read it
yapacağım
superbly.
Osman.
Big chance to get them on
Seni
terms.
yapacağım pasını
Oh,
amına koyayım.
there it is.
Prensizliğimle
Unbelievable
tutuyor.
stuff from two down.
Yavşa 10 kişiyiz biz burada. Seni yapacağım. Düzgün pas at oğlum.
You've really got to give credit to the entire team because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest.
Ben de çık sahneye ya yeter.
Turning inside, where's he going to go?
At işte at.
Tried to blast
At.
that one past the keeper, but his radar was a bit off.
Öldünüz mü ne oldu?
Silas Knaka. That's
Ah
what you
ya.
call defending from the front.
Adam
Possibilities
gaza geldi
here.
ya, böyle bir şey yok.
So after that, a goal kick it'll be.
Koş lan koş lan.
Far from a smooth challenge. Now will the ref...
Devam devam devam.
referee produce a card? Well, nothing comes of it. Referee indicates goal kick. Erkan. He's found a pocket of space. To the box. And a time for calm on the ball. Wasteful from Sporting. The move looks promising. A goal here surely would finish it.
At onu. At
Tremendous
lan onu
block.
at. Allah senin etsin. At lan at.
Now breaking at pace is always a possibility. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. It's opening up for them. Must take the lead here.
At lan atsana oğlum kale orada mı?
And it didn't happen for them in attack. Now, who can he play it to? Might work out. Level.
Well, what can you say about that? As you said, Derek, it's such an important save so late on in the game.
Penaltı.
They were
Vermedi.
expecting a bit more from that attack. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none.
Penaltıyı vermedi. Anana oranını satayım.
And so the final whistle on this, the opening day of the season, and a draw, the end result. It could have been worse.
Well, they did okay today. I could certainly see what they were trying to do, which is always a good sign. That should give them confidence going forward.
Penaltıydı lan o.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, he should be on the winning side after that performance because he was outstanding, especially in front of goal. But his team defended so poorly today.
Dilerim var. Lan 8. yıldan sonra düşmüşüz. Anana. Ananı avradını. Ananı avradını.
Mental fortitude and technical excellence. Both qualities will be pivotal as...
Bir dakika ya. Bu niye oyun ayarları böyle? İcabet. Şu desteği. Tamam. Zamanlayıcı
And now they get the ball rolling. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Wojciech Szczęsny is the goalkeeper. Inigo Martinez plays alongside Ronald Araujo in central defence. Frankie de Jong plays alongside Pedri in the centre of midfield. And leading the line today, Robert Lewandowski. And they shoot the back top circle. And there it is, the opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Geç be, geç şerefsiz geç.
Well, the action continues. Let's see if Sporting can come up with an equaliser. Dani Olmo. And it's Barcelona's turn now. Lewandowski, and is this the moment for Lewandowski? The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense
Lan
victory.
dünkü şey nerede oğlum dünkü? Dünkü Sporting. Her gün oyuna yeni bir şey getirmeyin ya.
The ball rolling again, 2-0. And it's opening up. Strong hand on that one.
Abi.
Tackle taken away. Not much time to make up his mind.
Lan nasıl
They played their way
atamıyorsun
into
pası
trouble.
ya?
Lewandowski. It might be. The goals keep coming. No stopping it today.
Dövmeyeceğim. Sıçacağım kendime.
On with the game here. Barcelona on top. And it's turning into something of a trouncing. Gonzalo Inacio. Up to Trincao. He's in the right place to intercept. And Barcelona showing good width here. Can he take the chance? Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won. Could be threatening. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. Lewandowski. Barca know it's a sector of the pitch devoid of defenders. And the decision is offside. A lack of awareness that time, maybe.
Well, a lack of awareness or slightly selfish. I'm not sure.
Sporting can use width to good effect. Didn't look as though they might be onto something for a second or so. Rafinha. Makes some progress with the ball at his feet. Full piece of challenging.
Well, you can tell what fans think of that decision. There certainly should have been a penalty.
Visualization and execution. And quite simply wide of the
Nereden geldi bu bizim anlamayız.
And Barcelona being afforded too much space.
Ananı avradını, böyle bir şey yok. Kendi kalecime faul yaptım ya.
To risk there, and he's won the ball. Well, we can see what they're trying to do, but not a memorable passage of play. Corner for Barcelona. Take it short. And crossed low into the area. Oh, might be. And the penalty has been given here.
Penalty, penalty.
To make it 4-0.
Lan oğlum atlattırıyorum. Niye atlamıyorsun şerefsiz?
Today, what a performance! Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. It looks promising,
Lan nasıl
and offside
offside?
it is. And support available. So unlucky.
Well, there it is. Barcelona have created chance after chance, and I just can't see that changing. They've been excellent.
Sporting sloppy in possession.
Hay ananazda ya. Siz ne biçim bir oyuncusunuz oğlum?
Lewandowski. Now counter-attacking possibilities. But
Lan
timely
nasıl
defending when it mattered.
geçiremiyorsun o pası ya?
Oh, good vision. Took
Oğlum
put it
bu ne
away.
gerizekalı mı lan
Offside,
bunlar?
however.
Well, he'll certainly be pleased to see the flag go up there, because that was a poor miss.
And there to intervene. And teammates around him. And he was keen to give that one a go. Sadly, lacking a bit of accuracy.
Amına koyayım, gol.
Well, he's gone back and shown him a yellow card, Stuart.
Well, that was a poor challenge. The referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
And Barcelona finding space on the flank. Oh, genuine chance. Your goals. No, let up here.
Oğlum şutu niye oraya çekiyorsun ki? Yani anlamadığım şey şu. Şut desteği aç.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. Who's going to get on the end of it?
Niye şut çekerken oraya basın?
Dani Olmo.
Bir yanlış mı var oğlum? Bu tuşlar niye böyle?
Space here for Barcelona. Good instinct from the keeper.
Well, a top-class reaction from the top-class goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff.
And with that, the first half draws to a close.
otomatik şut kapalı mıymış? Açık değil miydi? O salak.
High-octane football, we can virtually guarantee it. Two quality sides ready for battle, knowing full well they must give their best. And good evening on what...
Bir dakika ya. Ben oyun diye ama. Abi düzeltemiyor muyuz bunu? Niye böyle bu? Çok saçma. Ya yanlışlıkla yine destek yaptım.
It's a perfect night for football, the floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis. And the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. Played over. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Esri Konsa. And Cash with it. And space to attack. Is it going to be? The opening goal of the
Ama no.
and what a start they've made.
Geç. Demin niye yapmadı o zaman o şerefsiz? Çocuğu. Demin niye beni zorladı?
The ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Rashford. Well read to put an end to that attack. Maçi Cash. Marcus Rashford in position. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Rashford couldn't keep it. Teammates available. And let's give credit to the defending. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, it could be a massive turning point.
Victor ilk kere. Ya performans değil. Çık. Eski ayarlarıma dön ya.
And momentum is with them. They're back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. attacking possibilities for Sporting here. And a chance for them to notch in front. He got a good palm on it. It's a corner. Now sending it in. And that's a very good pass. Might be able to set up the chance. Begin. He had to score, and he does.
Defans neredeydi? O sırada defans neredeydi? O sırada
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Tielemans. Rogers. Maçi catch. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. McGinn. And Rashford. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. This looks promising. How about the cross?
Oğlum
And with
nasıl
that, the
geçemedi
attack
ya?
fizzles out. And defensive play to be applauded. Really good
Harika,
wide
çalım
play.
denemene.
And crossing towards the far post. Oh, really good finish.
Oğlum ne yapıyorsunuz
Again.
lan?
Feeding it through.
Anana avradın, ne yapıyorsunuz oğlum siz ya?
There it is. 3-1 the current scoreline here. Could be dangerous. Sound piece of goalkeeping. John McGinn. And playing it through. Rashford with possibilities. Right above the keeper. Off the post and back at play. Well, you can almost feel the goalkeeper's relief.
Well, how close was that? The keeper can't believe he's clutching the ball here. Well, so close to extending their lead there. Just a matter of inches.
Tipped it in, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Played over. The keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. And intercepted it. Trincao. And he's certainly not alone.
Geçemez.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So continuing with the action, interesting to see what happens from here. Sporting back in with a shout.
Well, Villa have just made a change to their play here. They're now playing with more width. They're switching the play quickly, and they're looking to stretch their opponents.
Will he find the net? Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
Well, you've got to say, comfortably off target, Stuart.
Yeah, that's a waste of good possession. His teammates are not happy with him, and they're letting him know.
So nearly at half-time, and the home side trailing, albeit not by much. Stuart, your thoughts up to this point?
Well, they've looked great going forward, but they've been far...
Hold on, Stuart, they're in here.
Gökçeriz! Geri dönüyor.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Underway once more, level at 3-3. Tyrone Mings. What can Sporting do from this position? Boubacar Kamara. And Rashford. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Rashford. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. This looks promising. Here again. Pushed away to safety. He has teammates around him. Boubacar Kamara. And the whistle is sounded for...
Mal. Daha iyi bizden el alır.
So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides.
Yahu.
Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Oh, just mistimed his run and the flag going up. Well, a really good run. That takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. And teammates around him. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Gorgeous pass from Rashford. Trincao. Victor Gyökeres. And a tidy challenge. Marcus Rashford. Now with Rodgers. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Trincao. And passing it through. Goalkeeper right down to the top drawer.
Well, it's a
Hadi.
got from that distance. He reacted so quickly.
They are committed to making the substitution here. And over comes the corner.
Ananı satayım.
Puts that away. We certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, he was excellent in that first half. He almost ran the game at times with his passing ability. Unless he's marked better in the second period, he'll continue to dictate the flow of this match.
Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Trincao. Good visualisation and execution. And they might forge ahead. They've got a good palm on it. The cut back. The net is still...
Lan yeter lan atıl. Allah
No
sizi
luck
versin
in
ya.
terms of finding the target. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Cash. Here is Marco Asensio. It did look on for them, but not to be. McGinn.
Hadi sizin yapacağınız işi.
And now Rashford. Can he make it count? And nicely parried away. A lot to like about this sporting move. And let's give credit to the defending.
Well, the hosts have had so much of the ball in the last 15 minutes, and they're playing really well and creating chances. It's surely only a matter of time before they take the lead here.
Oh, they might score here, Stuart. Oh, tremendous
Lan
work
oğlum
from the
at
keeper
artık
to
yeter
avert the
lan.
danger. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Jacob Ramsey. And that'll be Aston Villa's ball. Now possibilities in the centre. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Begins. And the cross into the middle. He clears the danger. Asensio. Simply the cross was too close to the keeper. Very quick thinking there. And playing it through. He just needs to stay level-headed there. Oh, it looked as though he might be through. Not so.
Niye durdum ben
McGinn.
orada ya?
Ramsey. On the scent of a winner late in this game. What a magnificent pass. Well, nothing comes of it in the end because the flag has gone up, Stuart.
Well, he knew where the space was, but he's just been too eager, and that's why he's offside.
And the
Vay
pass
ananı
not finding
avradını
its
sakın.
target. And running in behind.
Ya abi böyle malatalar yapmayın işte ya, yapmayın ya.
Surely that
Benim
will be the
pasatana
winner.
sokayım şerefsiz.
Amazing scenes here. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Well read to ease the pressure. Tyrone Mings.
Zamanı oynuyor
Goalkeeper has it.
şerefsizin oğlu.
Well, keeping the ball as they're doing is helping the cause. Just to level it.
Oynadı mı zamana?
And you have to ask the question, it's the
Oynadı
time
mı
for the
zamana?
side to win it.
Adam öyle oynatırlar zamana. Hani zamanı oynamaya devam et.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match.
Hala zaman
Torres.
oynuyor adam. Bir puana razı, bu kadar rezil.
Here is Marco Asensio. He was in the right place to intercept. And support available. A move
Daha şu pas
to
hatalarını
come to
yapmayın
end with
be.
them scoring the winning goal. Morgan Rogers. Not the pass he had in mind.
Sizin atacağınız.
We will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Opportunity it is. And a stinging shot
Allah'tan
from
mı
off
oldu?
target.
Well, as you said, off target when really that should be hitting the back of the net. That's a golden opportunity.
And so the final whistle, the referee brings this match to an end. A draw, not really what they were looking for. Still early in the season, but they've got to try to get themselves up the table.
Well, I thought it was slightly better. Still not the 3 points they wanted, but the performance should give them encouragement going forward.